A very good morning to everyone. I am Aryama Pandey from Civil Engineering, 4th year, 7th semester, and I am going to present my seminar presentation on the topic Smart Hangar at Airports. And this whole presentation was guided by Engineer Jiten Pratap Singh. So, as I proceed with the presentation, let's see what we will talk about in this. We'll be talking about what are airport hangars, its type, planning and construction, what is the need for smart hangars at airports, what were the various innovations and case studies, and the last conclusion. So, the question arises, what is a hangar area? So, a hangar area is basically an enclosure which is being provided at airports for servicing, overhauling and renovation work, inspection work for repair works of the aircraft. There are different types of hangars, and on the screen we have 6 basic types of hangar which are being used at airports. We have a T hangar, we have a cargo lifter hangar, we have a bellman hangar, 4th is the blister hangar, 5th is the bassineau hangar, and 6th is the underground hangar. Now, how do we create a hangar? So, there are steel frames which are covered with galvanized iron sheets. There can be single hangar as well as multiple hangars according to the number of and the size of the aircrafts. And it also depends on the peak hour volume of aircrafts and the demand on rental basis by different airline agencies. Now, while constructing a hangar, we have certain considerations which we take into account to create and to construct a hangar. Firstly, we'll see the storage and service hangars, which occupy more space of terminal area. Then we consider the shape of the hangar, that the shape of the hangar should cover minimum land area and provide adequate space for storage. Then for small aircrafts, we have a T-shaped hangar, which is most desirable and economic in design. Now, the question again arises, what is the need for smart hangars? Like, we have hangars at airports which is being in use for since many years. Then why do we need any new innovations and technology in smart hangars? So, according to the recent Airport Support Network survey, they did a survey and the results showed that 71% of the airports surveyed have a waiting list for the hangars. And at those airports with a waiting list, 72% of aircraft owners waited for 6 months to more than 2 years. When the wait is over, the available hangar may not be in the desired condition. Only 8% of hangars were described as in excellent condition, while 36% were described as in need of some or major repair. So this arises the need for more innovations and new technologies so that our work can get more economical as well as in a very smarter way. And the second most reason for the need of innovations were COVID. As we can see, we have an impact analysis of COVID-19 on airline agencies and other industries as well. And as a whole, we can predict that the impact was a very negative impact. The economic went down during the COVID. All the airlines were seized, no transportation were there. So, during the time of COVID, airlines needed some temporary aircraft hangar space due to excess capacity. So, from there, the starting of innovation began. The first step was the temporary aircraft hangar space because we were having excess capacity. So, we needed some temporary aircraft hangars. As the major airlines ramp down flights, smaller carriers are filling in the schedule gaps for those travelers who absolutely must fly. Many aircrafts were grounded, particularly large airlines that won't fill to capacity if put into service. All the domestic and regular flights were cancelled, and finding a place to temporarily store and service the usually airborne equipment, stockpile unneeded parts, and provide logistical support to aircraft in places that may not have been hubs for them in the past is a key factor in solving the logistical puzzle created by the COVID 19 related travel downturn. And as the novel coronavirus continues its advances across the globe, the travel industry is increasingly hard hit. With cross border travel bans in places in many countries, including the US, airports are now eerily quiet. And with low demand for even domestic flights, airline equipments and personnel have been dislocated around the country and around the globe, creating a logistical nightmare. And this industry has faced with massive excess capacity in aircraft parts and equipments and needs solutions now. So I guess COVID became the first stepping stone for the innovations in hangars and many other industrial market. So let's begin with the innovations we had and where we can see these innovations and what were the benefits and impact of these innovations on that particular area. So the first innovation was the inflatable hangars. This hangar was seen in Hyderabad airport. Inflatable hangar is formed by low pressure tubes aligned parallel to each other, forming a ribcage structure. Inflatable hangars are for use in all weather structures made from PVC fabric having a lifespan of over 15 years. It is a very cost effective option which can shorten the time of construction. The inflatable hangar is designed to withstand wind speeds up to 158.4 kilometers per hour and can handle temperatures from minus 30 degrees Celsius to plus 17 degrees Celsius. 70. And with the help of inflatable hangars, it provided a great support for the customers to meet their timelines and commitments of aircraft operations and deliveries. And such hangars are used as a proper alternative to conventional hangars by MROs in Europe and GCC for many years now. And as we discussed earlier, that as COVID hit hard on the airline industry, so they started the concept of temporary hangars because of the excess capacity. So we have it lead to another innovation in hangars that were temporary airplane hangars. So hangars can now be constructed from fabric stretched over a strong rigid frame, and the frame is strong enough to support attaching maintenance and firefighting gear, yet the fabric covering is light and durable. The cost of the structure is also a fraction of what it would cost to build a permanent building. Then we have a new MRO facility, which is maintenance, repair and overhaul. This facility was seen in Belagavi Airport, which is to make Belagavi Airport a maintenance hub as well. This facility not only benefits the aircraft operators but also helps Belagavi Airport in achieving its environmental sustainability goals and positive growth. In the long run, such a facility is a necessity for the growth of any airport, as small snacks can be repaired right away. Otherwise, the flight used to get cancelled due to the lack of such a facility. Then we have the smart rail, as it is an irony that rail term is being used in airports, but yet it led to an innovation which is called as smart rail. So smart rail is basically a bottom rolling hangar door system which maximizes the hangar opening. And the smart rail system does not require door pocket space. Operators on the leading and trailing panels of each group section allow door sections to stack all left, all right or bipart, so that we can increase the storage capacity of hangars. It is a very good way to increase the capacity with minimal usage of products. Then another innovation in hangar was seen in Delhi airport. The two hangars constructed up at the airport's designated General Aviation Terminal have been functioning since last month, according to Delhi International Airport Limited. The new hangars, which were built by fixed base operators (FBOs) and maintenance, repair and overhaul concessionaries, will not only save time and money for general aviation jet operators but will also cut pollution to a great level, according to the firm. These FBO and MRO operators exclusively take care of all the requirements of passengers traveling by private aircraft, chartered flights, and also provide maintenance of the aircraft. So, we saw various kinds of innovations. So, aviation infrastructure is changing every year to make flying easier, cheaper, and sustainable. Charter companies often lead the way in sustainable technology because they can use smart hangars, robots, and automated security. And although we haven't seen much growth in this IT sector for the airports, but in the recent years, we can see robots and automated security as well, along with smart hangars, which can be in function in many more airports. Plus, airports are offering sustainable fuel, robot assistance, and paperless flight options. If your local airport does not use these things, you should start lobbying for a better travel experience. If you manage an airline or work in the industry, you should push for these technologies. Investors can buy into new technologies early, and air travel become a more sustainable and safer way to travel globally. And the only motive to create new innovations in every industry, whether it's environmental, whether it's airport, whether it's railways, whether it's roadways, I guess every person is in a rush these days, and every person needs to do their work in a smarter way. So why not let's bring some smartness in the innovations and the pre-existing technology, so that people can have a much safe, easier, and a more flexible life. These were some references. We have 5 references over here, as we can see in this slide. So this was all about my presentation. Thank you.